When I first came to the clinic to get my HIV test, I noticed some posters about something called HAARTs, highly active antiretroviral therapy. It says some kind of medicine combination for AIDS.
Those HIV medicines can be hard to take, but I can handle it. I could deal with it. It's worth it.
I've been taking the AIDS cocktail since it first came out. Oh, it can be done, but you got to plan and adjust and plan some more. Every dose, every day on time.
I can handle it.
Responsibility,
T-cell count.
side effects, find support.
Good choices and bad choices.
The cocktail. Keep a good attitude.
Resistance.
Thinking about HIV drug therapy.
Heart's worth it. They started calling me nephew back in my old neighborhood, because no one could lay claim to me. Really, I was raised by all the old folks on the block. Even then, I knew there was something different about me. I finally left the neighborhood when I realized who I was. Homo, tipping. For a long time, I just played the field until one day I realized that, well, I met someone. Julian took care of me and loved me like no one ever did. Made me realize that maybe life is good after all.
Mr. Martin? You tested positive for HIV. This clinic not only provides free testing, we provide free treatment as well. You just have to keep coming back. We're here for you. We're here for the community.
It's the community that got me sick in the first place, man.
I don't want you to think of this as a death sentence. Today, we have many choices and treatments that will help with the disease. If you make the commitment to keep up your health, you can fight it. We have medicines that will help your body to fight the disease. They may not cure you of HIV, but they will help you stay healthy and keep you from getting AIDS for a long time. The first thing we need to do is 2 tests, a T-cell count and a viral load test. A T-cell count tells us how well is your body doing at fighting the virus. T-cells are helper cells in your blood that help your body fight infection, so the more you have, the better. The viral load test tells us how much HIV is in your body, so the less virus you have, the better. These 2 tests tell us how you're doing and help us keep you healthy. We want a low viral load and a high T-cell count.
Does the county help pay for these tests?
We have programs that will help for visits, tests, and any medications you might need. Here. Fill these out and bring them back to your HIV caseworker. A T-cell count. T-cells, helper cells, and a viral and a high T-cell count. A low viral load, you can fight it. You tested positive. We have medicines that
The community that got me sick.
many choices. You can fight it. You can fight it. You can fight it. You can fight it.
Truth is, I don't know how I got HIV. I did every kind of high-risk activity that was in prison. Never thought about AIDS or HIV. Never thought I would get it.
I got tested after I buried my husband. I just couldn't hide from the truth anymore, even though my man sure had. He weighed 90 pounds and couldn't swallow solid food, but he kept insisting that it had to be something else. No, not AIDS, not him. Folks, they couldn't understand why I kept taking care of him. But I believed in that vow, in sickness and in health.
So, yeah, after I left you, I think I took a right instead of a left. And
I told you a left.
No wonder I kept on going around in circles and
like
circles
broken
and circles.
compass,
Well, I only go south, that's the only way I know how to go, So I'll tell you one thing, as far as I'm concerned, having HIV is just another part of mi vida loca, Shit never surprises me.
Olivia,
Yeah.
how's your treatment going?
Well, man, I was really dizzy the other morning. I couldn't drive, so I was late, and my boss was pissed. I need this job. So that day, I skipped my pills.
Yeah, Olivia, that is not cool. If you want to stay healthy, you got to think of something different. It's important you talk to your doctor about your side effects. Most times they should be able to find ways to help make things better. Everybody reacts differently to treatments. Anyone want to share how they started to feel when they began their combination therapy?
Well, by the time I was diagnosed, I was already feeling sick. But when I started taking the cocktail, I got all my old energy back.
Yeah, everybody's got to find the right combination. I know my first combination really didn't work for me, but my second one did. My side effects went away after about a month. Just keep talking and let your doctor know exactly how you're feeling. That way he can help you out.
I thought all my symptoms were side effects, but as it turned out, they weren't from the pills at all. Some were from my HIV, and some was from eating the wrong foods.
Well, I gotta work, and I can't do that if I'm falling down all the time.
Yeah, but skipping doses? You think that's healthy,
Ew.
Olivia?
Not skipping. I just take them later.
Same difference, Olivia. You know that taking them wrong is worse than not taking them at all. You can't make money if you're laying up in a hospital.
Oh, Mommy, you're such a drag.
Don't play me, Olivia. You refuse to face the truth.
Whatever.
I think what Gina means is that instead of skipping doses, you have other choices. I mean, she's your meds buddy, and she has been taking the combination therapy longer than you. You're running away from your disease.
I ain't never run away from shit. I gotta go to work.
Hey, man, they're hiring where you work? Man, I need a freaking job.
The forecast, plenty of sunshine through today with seasonal temperatures. We should reach our normal high of about 82 degrees by this afternoon. Clear skies tonight with a low near 70. Increasing cloudiness tomorrow, sticky and humid with a high of 96. With the winds out of the
Aren't you hungry?
14 miles per hour.
It's gonna be a 10-hour job. Easy.
75. Fighting broke out over between rival factions along
Even if
the
you have to
Israeli
stretch it out.
border. Initial
Hey,
reports
man, we're just trying to get paid, right?
fighters bombed a guerrilla base, killing at least 49 soldiers from 13 civilians.
So what's up?
Damage to the base is said to
You usually eat your mom's out of house and home.
made it back to their headquarters safely.
Well,
A 49
I'm going on a diet for us both.
Circa last night, opening fire with a 12-gauge
Whatever.
shot in a crowded downtown restaurant. 14 people are dead, including 3 children. 4 others
Damn.
serious injuries.
I missed another
Police
dose.
have a suspect
Better not be, man.
not releasing any information until they complete their investigation. A government bill to crack down.
Nephew, combination therapy is tricky. You're going to have to take different pills at specific times. Each of the medicines in the combination helps fight the HIV in its own way. Many times people have a hard time taking them because you have to be determined to take them correctly, which means taking every dose, every day, on time.
So I'll be able to get them here?
Yeah, we can help you with all that. Did you finish that paperwork?
You know, I could use some help with the forms.
Well, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, like, what does this mean here? Like, from all sources?
Right. Here, you add up all the money that you got last month. See, it's a good thing that you're thinking about how you're going to pay for this for when the time comes. Another thing you might want to start thinking about is how you're going to fit these into your life. How's it going to change things for you? Even if you don't need to start taking them yet, or even if you decide not to take them, you'll still need to come back here, like once every couple months, to get your viral level and your T-cell count.
I'm only 22 years old. I'm just too young for all this. I mean, what's the point of all this? I mean, I'm gonna die anyway. I mean, this is just ridiculous.
HIV is not the end, like it used to be. It's not gonna be easy, but you can fight this, like diabetes or other serious illnesses. We're all gonna die someday, whether we have HIV or not. The best we can do is try to live as healthy life as possible, for as long as possible.
All right, let's do it. Still pretty, but a mark on me. I knew folks with AIDS that were so skinny, they looked like those starving Africans. But then I seen some people that have taken the meds, and they look skinny and fat all at the same time. It was just crazy. Just wasting away. Lipo, something. Either way, they got ugly.
Gina, have you been sick lately? A cold or a sore throat?
No, everything's fine. I haven't been sick for months.
I ask because sometimes a cold or a flu can affect your numbers. Your numbers have changed a lot. Your viral load has doubled.
What? The combination worked so well for me. I could almost forget I was sick.
You've been good about taking every dose every day on time.
Of course, I'm serious about my health. It is important to me.
Because you've taken your medicine correctly, we have more choices and more time. Even though your HIV found a way around this combination, we have another combination. And there are even some new medicines that have just come out. Don't worry, Gina. You'll get through this. I'm going to stop all the medicines you're taking, and I'm going to put you on 3 new medicines.
Okay. Tell me about the new medicines. What are they? How should I take them? What should I watch out for?
Nephew, you're new to the group. Why don't you tell us a little about yourself?
Well, I tested positive for HIV about a month ago. Does this combination drug therapy really stops you from getting AIDS? Because I've heard it gives you AIDS.
Well, the medicines don't cause AIDS. The medicines don't kill HIV either, but they can help keep the virus from making you sick. You have to decide if it's right for you and if you're ready for it. You have to be committed to it.
I don't know, because I know people that have never taken them and they look fine.
That's true. Yeah, well, we don't know why, but some people can fight the virus really well and for a really long time. Other people get sick faster. And in the beginning, we can't tell if your HIV is going to move faster or slower. That's why we have you come in for tests. And if you're doing fine, you don't need to start your medicine.
But I got all these questions, and I really don't have anyone to talk to about this.
Nephew, we're your support. Okay? Our goal is to help you take an active role in your health. And so far, it looks like you're doing pretty well. Anyone else want to share their thoughts on what it means to take an active role in your health?
Well, I keep a diary for my doctor. I write down things that I learned from talking to other HIV patients, every one of my aches and pains, and any questions I may want to remember to ask.
Doctors are like bosses for me. You didn't question, you just did what they said. Then I learned that sometimes you have to ask questions.
Yeah.
And it's okay to tell your doctor when something's not working for you.
I used to have a habit. For me, it was coming clean with my doctor about my drug addiction.
Good. Your doctor can't help you if they don't know everything. These are great examples. Anyone else?
Well, sometimes my girl comes with me to my doctor's visits. I mean, she catches things I don't.
It's just all up to you. How you gonna do this? It can mean the difference between dying and staying alive. So ask questions and then make choices that you believe in. You just gotta find out everything possible about the disease and your own condition.
Yeah, find out as much as you can. Go to the library, get someone to help you go online. Call AIDS organizations and information hotlines.
It sounds like taking control and speaking up helps in more ways than one.
I started taking the AIDS cocktail 6 years ago. Oh, I had HIV before then, but I wasn't on anything. Looked great, felt great. And then one day, bam, I was sick as a dog. I went into the clinic and they told me that my T-cell count was really bad. Had no choice then. I was never good at pills, but still, I made it work. And it did, for a long time. What am I going to do if these new meds don't work?
That's some cough, Emily. Your viral load is up, and your T-cell count is down. This can happen when you miss doses or skip days. Technically, you now have AIDS.
Okay, Doc, I'll come clean. I haven't been taking my meds on time. This job I started, I can't let them see me taking all those damn pills. Someone's gonna ask me what they're for. And I really need this job. But I didn't think it would matter that much.
Well, it looks like your HIV has found a way around this combination. Now we have to change your meds.
But why do we have to change? I'll just try harder to take them the way you told me to.
Here. Let me show you. Each medicine blocks the virus in a different way. Taken together, they keep it under control. Every living thing fights for survival, and HIV is no different. So when you miss a dose or take it late, there is less medicine in your body. That gives the virus an advantage. Then the virus can find a way around the medicines. We call this resistance. That's why it's so important to take every dose, every day, on time. You've only been on this combination 6 months, and already it stopped working for you.
Okay, Doc, I hear you. So let's talk. Is there some kind of combo I won't have to take at work?
Tell me your schedule. And let's see what meds we can find that will be easier for you to stay with.
Doctor said I better start taking my meds right or I'm gonna get in real trouble. Funny, I almost killed myself trying to get off drugs just to start taking another kind of drug. Doctor said, Olivia, you were on drugs. These are the meds. And I said to her, pills and booze were my medications for nearly damn 20 years. So now, I'm on my own personal lockdown. I figure I better stay on the straight and narrow from now on. I don't want to hurt my moms any more than I already have. She's always been there for me. So now, it's my job to make sure I can be there for her.
So far, nephew, you look good. Your viral load is low and your T-cell count is at a normal level. You have HIV, but you don't have AIDS. We'll watch your viral load and T-cell count. If either changes, then we may have to start combination therapy to keep you from progressing to AIDS for as long as possible. Did your caseworker talk to you about combination drug therapy?
But this whole combination therapy, it just sounds complicated, you know?
Yes, but combination therapy is the only way we've seen that slows down your disease.
The truth, you know, I heard about this guy that shitted himself when he started taking this medication. Is that gonna be me, Doc?
Probably not. But to be honest, I can't say for sure. Everyone reacts differently to the medicines. Different people take different combinations. Most people don't experience side effects, or if they have them only for the first 4 to 6 weeks. And lots of side effects we can treat. For example, if you get diarrhea, we can give you something to take for that.
Here, hold on a second. There's a lot to remember. You mind if I write it down? Is that okay? Can you slow down and maybe help me with some of the technical spelling? Is that all right?
Good idea. Remember this. Be careful about what you hear from people. Just because you hear someone had this or that result doesn't mean that everyone will have that same experience, or even that you will have that same experience.
You know, I just don't know if I'm ready for it. You know?
Well, you have some time to figure that out. In the meantime, there are some things you can do to stay healthy. Eat well, get enough sleep, exercise, take a multivitamin, and keep a good attitude. Why don't you talk to your caseworker about starting a practice regimen? It's helped some of my other patients get a feel for it.
So I can practice?
Here. Let me give you a practice prescription. You'll take 2 red jelly beans, morning and evening, and 2 green, 1 hour before lunch. Take this to your caseworker. They'll explain more. And I want to see you every 2 to 3 months so we can check your viral load and T-cell count. Even if you're feeling fine, come in for the tests. That way, we can keep an eye on your health from the inside out.
Time moves differently when you have a disease that might kill you. You experience everything slower, and you're kind of glad of that. I've been wanting to start dating again, seeing people, you know. But I just don't want to get anyone else sick.
Nowadays, we're lucky. Look, we got more information, we got more medicines, we got more choices than what people used to have just a couple of years ago.
Good choices and bad choices. Of course, the bad choices never change. Choosing drugs and alcohol can lead to more risky behavior, like unprotected sex, or skipping your meds.
No more of that for me, man. I'm clean.
Right. All right, so today we're talking about resistance. When your HIV finds its way around your meds, we say it is resistant to those meds because the meds stop working to fight the virus. Now, that usually happens when you don't take every dose every day on time, and even sometimes when you take your meds correctly, but that's less common. And if you're having unprotected sex or if sharing needles, you can pass the resistant HIV onto another person.
What? Is that right?
Yes.
Yes, and if their virus is resistant to another group of meds, and you give that virus to another person, then those meds won't work on them either. That's what happened to me.
Man, that's rough. So, there are medicines out there that you can't take because your man has become resistant to these medicines.
It's important that you realize that your choices count not just for you, but for everybody around you. And we have the ability to make good choices, healthy choices.
Mom, I can't believe you gotta change your drugs again. Are these new drugs, are they gonna be any better?
You know, me and the doctor look at all the ups and downs when choosing new meds for me.
Yeah, I just don't understand how something that's supposed to make you feel better is making you feel sick and tired.
It's a drug therapy, Sonny. It's a process. It just takes time. I want this place to be nice for your birthday party. I don't want a special moment to pass us by without us celebrating. I'm just so proud of you. You're a man now, all grown up.
Mama?
You haven't called me that since you were 11 years old. Don't do this to me.
It's time for me to take care of you. You gotta stop trying to take care of me and everybody else.
I don't want to put this on you.
I'm strong, Moms. It comes to me naturally.
I don't want to die. I was feeling so good. My numbers were up. I was even looking healthy. Now look at me.
But it's like you said. This is a process. Besides Mama, you're always gonna be beautiful to me.
It's weird, man. I'm 35 years old, and I'm just getting to really know some of my cousins, like Angel, who just got here.
I won! Again!
In and out of juvie, then later prison.
Come on.
I was never around.
And now you lost, right? Come on, baga,
Now,
baga, baga, come on.
I just try and be an example to all of them.
Want another game? Put this.
Mijo, the phone's for you. Are you up to talking?
Okay, mommy. Angel's down 3 games. I feel like a winner. Hello.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Gina, what's up? Okay. Yeah. All right. Thanks. Bye.
Who was that, Primo? That was my meds buddy. Time for me to get well.
Oh, cool.
I am so proud of you.
You too, Primo. ¿Listo?
Yeah.
Órale. Ready?
And the dizziness, it went away after a couple of weeks. My mom never had any faith that I'd continue treatment because I never kept anything up that was good for me. But you know, it's teaching me responsibility. Now I'm controlling my health and my life, you know? And it feels real good to be in control. I feel like a man, you know? Now, if I could just get out of my mama's house.
I stopped taking my meds. I kept screwing up my doses. I mean, with 2 jobs and the kids, there was no time. I'd just forget.
You thinking about quitting?
think I'm quitting. I mean, everyone's here is on their own plan. I think I'm just trying another way.
Does your doctor know you stopped taking your meds?
Yes.
Right. Well, that's how you should do it.
Yes, he even said that taking the medications wrong was even worse than not taking them at all.
And I think you need to stop taking them all at once.
I know, I did. I just need to take some time and get it together. That way I don't run out of options. You know, I don't want to become resistant to any more medications.
That's a bunch of crap. I mean, I used to have that problem. Half the people in this room did or do. I talked to my doctor and he changed my schedule. You adjust.
Olivia, we're not here to make each other feel bad. We're here to support each other.
Yeah, darling. You came around and you're thinking about your medicines. Now, everyone got to see it for themselves. Shoot, I almost threw in the towel when my old combination stopped working. But I got to have faith that my new combination will work, that it's worth doing it right. You know, like every dose, every day, on time, it works.
Who here feels that the meds have improved their lives?
You know what? I admire you, girl. I mean, I really do. I mean, just for trying. I tried this combination mock therapy, and I try to take the pills every day on time. So then Olivia here, he really helped me, especially using this pill box.
You feel more prepared?
Oh, hell yeah. You know, all this helps. When I first came here, I felt really alone, but now I know there's a place and people I can turn to, so I feel good about that. And plus, I might be getting a new job thanks to my girl Tisha over here. She hooked me up with a training program over there at the Photo Labs.
Yeah, man, it's hard work. It helps to know what you're in for. You're right about that, nephew. It's a promise I keep every day to myself, to my mom, that I really work hard to keep, you know? I thought it was serious then, but now, I'm really committed.
You know, when I found out about the group, I thought I'd come and just learn how to take the pills. But I've learned a lot more than that.
You know, when I first found out I had HIV, all I could imagine was getting sick and dying. But I surprised myself. The more I confronted the challenges of HIV, the more I learned. And each time I overcame a problem, I got back a little piece of my future. So now, I know that whatever happens next, I can handle it.